It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Well, from a city that normally gets only about 20 inches of snow a year, they're getting a pretty good wallop right now as we're at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The Baltimore's offense making its way out for the first time. And leading them, their quarterback, a guy who is just so electric under center in his fifth season now, Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Jackson looking to throw right away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Jackson now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Jackson now off the bootleg. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. This one caught by his... He'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first and 3's in. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Now they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First down, Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Akers. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. Complete. Jefferson the target. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's taken on the 25. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. A 3rd field goal of the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. That's into the hands of Prochet. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They go play action now. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the
touchdown? Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw, Mayfield. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been two ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. From the 27, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 27 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. Pass caught. It's been Skoranek. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Mayfield.
Open man is Skoranek. He's got it.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tyus Bowser. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Gay's kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do was play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Following the interception, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And on that one with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to...
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Dobbins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Now Mayfield. That would complete to Skoranek.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a caution right there. That was me looking for a first down. Threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Taken in at the 22. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Eluding the pressure right. Man open is Robinson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So they decline it as that will bring up 4.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Ben Skoranek, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's into the hands of Crochet. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these two coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. And for the call, we hand it back over to Brandon Gaud.
Indeed, Coach. Thanks very much. And that snow you alluded to showing no signs of stopping, at least in the foreseeable future.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender,
is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
But they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, but the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On second and a couple. Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 63 yards receiving for him now. That last catch good enough for a first down. Mayfield now. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Dashing through the snow. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confident as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had this guy out in the flat.
But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield. Higbee secures it over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Mayfield looks to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. This offense returns to the field led by Devin Duvernay, a wide receiver. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Gets past one man. Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. Complete. Jefferson the target. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. And again, it's Mayfield. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it fourth down. And Gay knocks this one through, and that lead is back down to 9 now.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
They'll run a draw now with Akers.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
That's on the guard, David Edwards. That false start knocks him back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll set up a throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he is going to lose yardage here. A huge loss on the play. Certainly not what the offense wanted down here, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, well, look who got involved. I mean, when you got a strong safety who can drop into the box, never needs an invitation to be one of those guys in run defense, does he? Wakes up every morning just a little bit ticked off.
51 yards rushing for him in the ball game now with 14 carries. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To try again after the sack. Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now it's Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Jackson, draw play to Dalvins. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are right back in this football game. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Ben Skoranek, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mayfield now. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyus Bowser, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to get him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Fielded just inside the 30. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 32. 69 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So this drive's it came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Powell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down, Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, L.A. Ben Skoranek with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's got it. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powell. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. That would complete to Scarano. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Mayfield's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Mayfield now from the 50. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield flushed out right. Yet again, he has Akers. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Akers back-to-back catches. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance led by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.